Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today is Tuesday, May 5th, and we are going to do things a little bit different than we did before our little break. We are going to put away those binders for right now, and we are going to kind of concentrate on our end of the year work. So, Mrs. Oberg will have different jobs every day for us to do. One of the jobs we're going to do every day is our poems that we've been learning all year. We're going to review 2 poems every day, and we're going to, of course, do our crossover work when we say those poems. You will do them at home while Mrs. Oberg has them here at school. We're going to do some math review, counting fun with movement. We're going to be doing lots of end of the year writing projects that we started at the beginning of the year, and Mrs. Oberg said, I'm going to keep those till the end of kindergarten. And we're also going to be doing our regular birthday celebrations, which is what we get to start with after the pledge today, because today is Sammy's 6th birthday. So we're going to say the pledge, and then we're going to celebrate our friend Sammy, read his birthday book, and get going with all of our work for Tuesday, May 5th. All right, here we go, everyone. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, now we're going to sing to our friend Sammy our birthday song, and his favorite color is pink. And let's put him in the special helper frame because, of course, it's his special helper day because it's his birthday. Today is Sammy's birthday. Let's bake him a cake. Mix and stir and mix, and in the oven to bake. Here's his cake, all nice and round. We'll frost it pink and white. We'll put 6 candles in it to make Sammy's birthday bright. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear Sammy, happy birthday to you. And his birthday was actually on May 1st, so we get to celebrate with him today, and he has already, I bet, had his cake. So let's read Sammy the birthday book and then get started with our poems and our handwriting work for today. Here we go. All right, Sammy. Happy birthday to Sammy. I see a hat. I see a balloon. I see a gift. Ooh, we love this page. I see ice cream. I see a candle. I bet Sammy blew his candles out, didn't you, Sammy? And I see a cake. And here we go. Happy birthday, Sammy. And we hope you have had a fabulous day. Now, boys and girls, I'm going to talk about what we're going to be doing in handwriting. When you picked up all of your materials, you got this book called Kindergarten Handwriting. So here is what your job is going to be. Every day, we're going to practice a few letters. And Mrs. Oberg, let your moms and dads know how to do this little booklet, but I want to show you myself. So here's what we're going to do. 5 uppercase, 5 lowercase, and then you're going to need your word wall out, because then we're going to write 5 words from our word wall that start with letter A and use our lines the best we can. So the most important part, kindergarten, is you all need to make sure, hold your pencil correctly, get that helper hand, and Mrs. Oberg, where do we start our letters? At the top, top, top. So let's start our A at the top, and let's say how we make it. Big line, little line, give it a middle. Big line, give it a middle. You make your 5. Ooh, I see Magic Sea Bunny right here. Magic Sea Bunny. Helicopter up, bump, pull straight down. Double strength space power. Magic C, helicopter up, bump, pull straight down. You make all of your A's. 5 uppercase, 5 lowercase. Now, let's take a peek at our word wall. We have 3 kindergarten friends that have A that starts their name. Aiden, Amelia, and Adeline. So, of course, we want to write all of their names on our paper. Aiden's big uppercase, A, Y, down in the basement. Ooh, a magic C to make a D, E, my favorite letter, and dive and swim and splash, N. There's Aiden. Then leave double strength power, space power, and we'll write Amelia. Make sure, where do we start our letters? At the top. And there's Amelia. Now I'm going to leave double space. Is there enough room to write Adeline when I put my double space? Nope, there's not. So let's go to the next line and write Adeline's name. Ooh, she has lots of magic C letters in her name. And dive and swim in. And then you can choose 2 words that were word wall words, snap words, to write after that. So we have 5 of everything. All right, and then we'll write, I'm going to write word and, A-N-D, double strength space, and word all, A-L-L. And that's my work for my handwriting. Now, if just doing 1 page a day is what works for you, super. If you want to do more pages each day, you do what works for you and your family. It's important that you are doing your best quality work, and you can always do this all summer long too. It's okay. Mrs. Oberg is just great with you doing it whenever it works, but please make sure to do all of it. And the nice part is it shows us every step. So we have to practice it, lock it in our brain, and be ready to go. So that's our handwriting. And of course you see the very first homework poem we had in kindergarten, the ABC song. And we know this was our first one. It's fun to look back at these kindergarten because it tells us what we were working on. It's when we were learning word I. Doesn't that seem silly? It was so long ago. Word I is like automatic now, we know that, but that's when we were still searching for it. And what other word were we looking for? My, M-Y. So let's stand up, do our crossover work, and make sure, boys and girls, you're getting your hands way up tall, and make sure you're lifting those knees and doing your work like this. All right, here we go. ABC song. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? All right, we're not done yet. We're doing 2 poems every day. All right, this was a favorite. Hey, how do you spell apple? I bet you know. A, P, P-L-E. Let's get Sammy up here to help us. Some are green and some are red and some are yellow too. A, P, P-L-E. A, P, P-L-E. A, P, P-L-E. And apples are so crunchy. I hope you were doing those crossovers. Great job, kindergarten. And all of you know I want you to read. You got a whole new baggie of books at home. Enjoy those. Do those picture walks through them. Look at those pictures. See if you can figure out what might be happening in the story before you read it. Then zoom in on all of our snap words. Use your pointer power. Do your persistence power best doing your reading today too. And I do want to show you one other thing. All of you have this Super Reader Journal. This is for you to use 3 days a week. You can decide what days you want to use it. And what you do is you listen to Mrs. Oberg read a story, or you read any story you want at your house. And then you write it, up at the top, you're going to write the title. And then you're going to rate this book. Like 1, not really a very good book. 2, it was okay. 3, yeah, I liked it. 4, hey, I like that book a lot. And 5 stars would be, I love it. This book was so awesome. So you get to rate the book about what you thought. Draw your favorite picture, quality kindergarten work, make sure you're doing details, and then write a little bit about what you loved. Maybe you loved when a character helped somebody. Maybe you liked the big bad wolf blowing down the house, okay? And there are different pages in here. So tomorrow we'll talk about a different page you could do on a response journal. And then your next job is to do your May calendar. It looks different. It's pretty blank, except for a few things Mrs. Oberg wrote in. Important things like Sammy's birthday, Mother's Day coming up, Jalen's birthday, and our end of the year kindergarten day. So today I want you to write May 2020, just like we do every calendar. So here we go. May. Ooh, that rhymes with they. M-A-Y. 2020. Sammy's birthday was the first day of May, so I'll start there and go 3, 4, 5, and keep going all the way until you get to 31. That's where May ends, on 31. So get all of that work done, and then you'll notice, pretty boring at the top, isn't it? Well, May is the season of flowers, but you can decorate the top of your calendar however you want. Mrs. Oberg has a calendar where I used flowers. I used stems, I cut out some petals, I use those little cupcake liners. If your moms or grandmas or grandpas have some cupcake liners, maybe you could use those for some flowers. Decorate the top however you want. You make whatever you like on the top. And hang it up somewhere so you can keep track of our days in kindergarten. All right, now we have a very important job. So you might not even remember when we first started kindergarten, Mrs. Oberg had you draw a picture of yourself. And when you draw a picture of yourself, it's called a self-portrait. And I kept those pictures. And I sent them home to you on this big tag board. So today, what you need to do is you need to do your spring picture of you. Now, before we think about our spring picture of us, I have something for us to listen to real quick. Batman, it's time to build you from your head down to your feet. Whoa, Batman, it's time to build you. We'll take this piece by piece.
One head to hold your brain, 2 eyes so you can see, 1 nose to smell and blow, 1 mouth to talk and eat.
Batman, it's time to build you. Do you remember it? To your feet. Whoa, Batman, it's time to build you. We'll take this piece by piece.
2 ears so you can hear.
So boys and girls, one of the very first things we learned in kindergarten was how to make people using Matman. We didn't make stick people after we learned about Matman, and we're not going to make stick people now. So when you look at your paper, and Mrs. Oberg sent you a couple pieces, because sometimes I know it takes a couple different tries to get things the way we like them. I want you to make your whole body just like you did at the beginning of kindergarten. Think about your space, make your head, make your body, make your legs, your feet, your arms. You don't need to draw other details in it. This is about you. Wonderful, fabulous, amazing you. So make your very best self-portrait right on this paper. If you do a rough draft and you think, oh, I don't really like that one, flip it over and make another one. And then when you're all done and you think it's my best, I've used my crayons. I'm going to say use crayons, not markers. Crayons work a little better for this job. Use your crayons, color it in, quality kindergarten work, and then you will have your fall and your spring self-portrait, and you will look at them and you will go, oh, look at how amazing I am. I know all of these things about making people the Matman way. And that was the way we learned to start with our handwriting. It was the first step in our kindergarten journey. So it's super fun, and then you can keep this forever. Mrs. Oberg has these from her own kids, and when they graduated from high school, I hung them up at their graduation, and everybody loved to see them. So I hope you enjoy doing this project too. And that's our work for today. When you're all done with this, it would make Mrs. Oberg so happy if you stood with your self-portrait of the fall and the spring and sent me a picture. I would love, love, love that. So have a great day. And let's keep working hard, kindergarten.